Good evening. This is Facebook Love, which I like to call Poems from Me to You now. This is number 328. We are coming up on March 2024. I began this in March 2020. So we've been doing this a while. After a long break, being away, I've come back to doing these, and today I asked for some ideas, and a friend sent me one, which I like very much. It is from our poet laureate, Limon. And then I also have a piece, gosh, I already forgot. I also have a piece from Andrea, Gibson, and they are very different. So this first one from Limon is titled In Praise of Mystery, a Poem for Europa. So, on with the glasses, as always. In Praise of Mystery, a Poem for Europa. Arching under the night sky, inky with black expansiveness, we point to the planets we know. We pin quick wishes on stars. From Earth, we read the sky as if it is an unerring book of the universe, expert and evident. Still, there are mysteries below our sky. The whale song, the songbird singing its call in the bough of a wind-shaken tree. We are creatures of constant awe, curious at beauty, at leaf and blossom, at grief and pleasure, sun and shadow. And it is not darkness that unites us, not the cold distance of space, but the offering of water, each drop of rain, each rivulet, each pulse, each vein. O second moon, we too are made of water, of vast and beckoning seas. We too are made of wonders, of great and ordinary loves, of small, invisible worlds, of a need to call out through the dark. In Praise of Mystery, a Poem for Europa by Limon. I like that one a lot because I write often about the way I feel as a creature, as a member of this natural world, because so much of our life now feels like it's through screens, in cars and trucks and airplanes and trains and walking in and out of stores, and everywhere we go the air is filtered and altered, and I for one am very used to that. And when I go into the wild world, the wide, wild world, I feel that call. I'm called back to myself, to my bodily self. This other poet, Andrea Gibson, is someone that I've only recently started to read. And most of her work, I find, is read live, not so much written out, though she does publish books, but if I want to find her work, I have to find recordings of her. So this one I'm reading, I actually have not listened to her recite because I want to do it my own way. This is Untitled by Andrea Gibson. A difficult life is not less worth living than a gentle one. Joy is simply easier to carry than sorrow, and your heart could lift a city from how long you've spent holding what's been nearly impossible to hold. This world needs those who know how to do that. Those who could find a tunnel that has no light at the end of it and hold it up like a telescope to know the darkness also contains truths that could bring the light to its knees. Grief astronomer, adjust the lens. Look close. Tell us what you see. I'm going to repeat that last bit. Grief astronomer, adjust the lens. Look close. Tell us what you see. A poem from Andrea, Gibson. I'm writing a lot these days now that I'm back from my time away where I was researching and writing. I'm working again, my daily work. I'm thinking about my future work, and I'm at work on this book that I've had in my back pocket since 2016, since the election then knocked me off my feet. And for this last year, I have been hard at work on this book. And the people in the story, I always talk about them tapping on the window. And lately, they don't tell me what they want to say. They just show me what they're doing. And I think it's up to me to translate. So aside from my poems, the book is coming along. And while I was away, Patreon, which is the site where my book is hosted as a rough draft, has changed their offerings so that I can have free members. And so I will link the Patreon site in the comments. So if you're interested in reading the rough draft as the story moves along, you no longer have to be a sponsor. You can be, but you don't have to be. So I will add that, and I will also add the link to my YouTube channel at the end. Thanks for listening. This is Poems from me to you, and I'll see you again. Bye.